So PlayStation decides it's going to end physical media. PlayStation does not decide to do that. Do you guys know this? Like, look, I gotta have probably, I probably have over 500 games. I mean, if you talk about certain games, I got some games that are like compilations, but I'm not talking about one or two games. I'm talking about like a collection of games. It might be like an Atari collection or a Sega Genesis collection that literally might have like 60 or 70 games on it. Like, so I got a lot of games, and most of them are physical. I would say the majority of my games I have physical copies for. The majority. But if Sony is saying you download most of these things in our current day physically. Alright, editing Steve here. Look, I'm trying to say, like, so let's say you own a compilation of a game, like whether it's an Atari game or you technically do own a physical copy of it, but you don't own those games, alright? You own a compilation of those games released on maybe a PS4 or Xbox or whatever your console of choice is, and you kind of own those games. But if I were going to show you a disc or a game and say, look at my library of games, but I have 50 to 100 or who knows how many games they put on this disc, on a disc, I'm just gonna say, oh, I got 150 Atari games here. Oh my God, I got a collection of games. Do you have a collection of games? Oh, it's still physical, but you do not have a physical collection of 100 Atari games if you just have one disc by PlayStation. And this is just one example of how physical media is so important to collectors, because you did not collect all those games. You just bought a disc that had all those games on it. But you're not a collector and you didn't collect them. If this makes any sense to anybody, but it's important. Nobody on the internet that watches anybody on YouTube, and you got a whether it's a physical disc or not, I don't care. You're not going to get respected for playing Atari games and loving Atari games and talking about how you collect Atari games if you didn't actually collect all those Atari games, because you didn't collect them. You just bought a disc that had 150 of them on it. Okay, so what's the point of this video? I want to tell you guys what the point of this video is. I do not respect myself as a video game collector or as a video game player. I don't think I'm good enough at video games. I don't think I collect enough video games. I don't think I love video games as much as I need to love video games to be on YouTube and to say that I'm some type of video game lover or some type of video game player. There are people that literally have saved every single console they have and every single game they have and have libraries bigger than anybody, and they didn't get them from their subscribers, and they didn't get them because they went to some yard sale. They literally collected all of it from the ground up. And I have tons of respect for those guys. Tons of respect. I have tons of respect for anybody that loves video games, collects video games on any level. But I have way more respect for people that have built it from the ground up, that's what's dying, for all the people being born into it, but it's not. Because if you have kids or anything else, you don't have to buy your kid a PlayStation 5. You don't have to buy your kid an Xbox. Maybe buy your kid an Atari. They don't even know. They don't even know. They'll fall in love in it with Atari games. They don't even know. And then you can move your way up. And they can play the games and enjoy the games. Physical copies of the games. I know people might think, oh, you're sheltering them. I don't know. I don't know if we're sheltering the people or lying to them. These kids will enjoy video games so much more. Sitting their little asses down, playing their little kiddie games, picking their nose. They're going to love these Atari games, these old games, physical copies. You can't give a little kid a PlayStation 5 and $100 game. Let them enjoy. Let them enjoy the past.
They may well have a hit squad out looking for me. Before I'm...